Hello. How have you been? I wonder how you're doing lately. I suddenly couldn't stop thinking about you, and I just had to reach out. Hello. Sorry, but to be honest, I'm not sure who this is. What can I do for you? Could it be that you've got the wrong person? Oh my! Have you forgotten? We used to talk about all sorts of things back in the day. Huh? Do you remember that time? About what happened in the garden or the day we all went out together? It was so much fun. How could you have forgotten? I'm really sorry, but I truly don't have any recollection. Could you tell me specifically who you are? Or maybe give me a clue to help me remember. A clue, huh? Oh, I know. Do you remember talking about that plant you were carefully growing in your garden? What's up with that plant now? Is it still growing strong? Plants? To be honest, I don't know what you're talking about. Are you sure this message is meant for me? I'm sure it's for you. You're Anne, right? Yes. I knew it wasn't a mistake. I can still clearly remember the way you were laughing so joyfully back then. That was such a wonderful day, right? Excuse me. I'm really sorry, but I don't remember any of this. I'm sorry. Where exactly did we meet? Was it at some event? An event, huh? It wasn't anything major. I was just concerned about whether you're doing okay or not. Especially lately. I was wondering if something significant happened in your life. If I'm doing okay? No, I don't understand why you're asking that at all. And I still don't know who you are. This is making me feel uneasy. Oh, that's quite a rude thing to say. Well, I think you'll remember soon enough, whether you like it or not. What? Are you really sure you're not mistaking me for someone else? Of course not. Well, now that I've confirmed it's you, that's all I needed. Confirmed? What exactly are you confirming? Oh, don't worry about it. Sorry for bothering you. Wait. Anne, it's been a while. What do you mean by it's been a while? You haven't forgotten, right? It's me. It's me. Wait, Sandra? The other day, I got a strange WhatsApp message, but could that have been... Yes, it was me. Seriously? You moved away saying you were cutting all ties. I wish you'd consider how it feels to be rumored as the wicked mother-in-law, abandoned by her son and daughter-in-law. You suddenly changed your phone number, and it took me 3 years to get it. So, what exactly are you up to now, after cutting ties with me and dragging my dear James into it? What? Sandra? Why are you talking to me like that? Well, how did you get my number? I got a new one after we cut ties. Well, to put it simply, it's a mother's love for her dear son, I guess. Mother's love? After being falsely accused of bullying my daughter-in-law, I spent 3 years tracking down your contact information to rescue my son. I suppose that sums it up. If you want James's contact information, you should start by looking for that first. I don't understand why you're reaching out to me. And do you even think it's appropriate to contact me in the first place? It's true that I initially tried to find James' contact, but I couldn't get any leads. As a result, I happened to find your contact information first. But since I was able to connect with you like this, at least that's some progress. Of course, I would have preferred to speak with James directly. But now that I've reached you, it feels like I've connected with James in a way. Even though it's far from ideal, maybe this is fate. So please give me James's contact information. I'm sorry, but unfortunately, I don't know how to reach him. We're living completely separate lives now, so I have no way of knowing. Huh? Are you serious? How can you not know your own husband's contact information? I can't believe that's possible. You really don't know? What? Don't tell me you don't know that we're divorced. What? It's been quite a while, but were you unaware of that? Divorced? You actually got divorced? I had no idea. 6 months after we cut ties with you, Sandra, we got divorced. That was 3 years ago. Our differences in values gradually became more apparent, and as a result, we amicably decided to divorce after discussing it. It was a mutual decision made out of respect for each other, so there were no conflicts, and we parted ways cleanly. Is that so? I'm so shocked, I don't even know what to say. So, as someone who is no longer connected to you in any way, I think continuing this conversation is pointless. Therefore, I'll end it here. Wait a minute! This conversation isn't over yet, Anne. I still have many questions to ask you, so I'm not letting this end just like that. I believe you have an obligation to answer properly. Hey, Anne. I'm still not satisfied with yesterday's conversation. Explain it to me from the beginning. Sandra, please give me a break. What are you talking about with that attitude? It's only natural that you should have informed me. But it's already been 3 years since the divorce. Please ask James directly. Are you still saying that? You divorced him without even telling me. You better cut this nonsense out. You know what? I'm married to another man now. That's a lie. What? If that were true, then why hasn't James come back to me? If you're divorced, he should have returned to me. Naturally, without your influence, that's what would happen. But that's not the case in reality. You know what that means, don't you? No, I don't. If you're divorced, it means your hold over him is gone. Normally, my son would come back to his mother and we'd live together like before. That's the natural course of things. So why hasn't James shown up in front of me yet? There must be a reason for this. A reason, you say? In other words, the divorce is a lie. You must be hiding something or trying to deceive me. Otherwise, I can't understand why James would go to such lengths to avoid me. Tell me what you're plotting. Even if you say that, the divorce is real, and I'm not hiding anything. We talked things through and parted ways amicably. What more do you want me to explain? Stop with the excuses and give me James's contact information. I'm only asserting my rightful claim as his mother. The quickest way for me to contact my son is for you to give me his contact information, right? Or are you still hiding something from me? I'm telling you, I don't know. I really don't know. I have no reason to contact James anymore, and I don't have his contact information. No matter how many times I say it, you won't believe me. So you're determined not to tell me. You're trying to keep James hidden from me, but that won't work. Then just give me my grandchild. What? If I have my grandchild, James will have a reason to come back. Grandchild? What are you talking about? You gave birth to my grandchild, didn't you? No matter how much you deny it, I've received reliable information. I know you had a child. So hand the child over to me right now. No, I haven't had a child. I don't know where you got that information, but it's completely false. Don't lie to me. The information I received about you having a child came from a trustworthy source. So you can't fool me. At the very least, I haven't given birth to anyone you could call your grandchild. I may have remarried, but I haven't had any children yet, and that information is completely wrong. If I raise my grandchild, it'll be the perfect reason for James to come back. Knowing that I'm raising his child will surely bring him back to me. That's the best solution for our family. I'll be coming to pick up the child soon, so make sure everything is ready. A house with a grandchild needs me, a grandmother. What? You're coming to pick up the child? A grandmother is needed? Are you really planning to do this? Don't tell me you know my address too. Have you really investigated that much? Yes, I have. I know everything. So let's have a proper discussion soon. Nathan, I'm sorry to bother you at this hour. Something unbelievable is happening right now. It might turn into something terrifying. What should I do? Anne, what's going on? My ex-mother-in-law is coming. What? What do you mean by that? By ex, do you mean James's mother? I can't believe she's contacting you out of the blue. That's right. It's hard to believe, but it's James's mother. Somehow, over these past 3 years, she obsessively tracked down my contact information and suddenly messaged me on WhatsApp. And she's demanding I hand over a grandchild. It doesn't make any sense, right? What? What on earth is going on? James's mother is doing that? I can hardly believe it. That's not all. Somehow she knows my address too, and she says she's planning to come here. I thought it couldn't be true, but it's really terrifying. You did tell her about the divorce, right? You explained everything clearly, and she's still saying this? Of course I told her. It's been 3 years, so I clearly told her I've remarried. And I even said I haven't had any children she could call her grandchild, but she just wouldn't believe me. No matter how much I explain, it's useless. Have you talked to your husband about this? You shouldn't try to handle something like this on your own. You need to have a solid plan in case something happens. I've told him about the situation, but unfortunately, he's on a business trip overseas right now. And he's on the other side of the world, so even if he tries his best, it'll take 3 days to get back. I'm really at a loss with no one to rely on. I see. That's worrying. Well, for now, why don't you come take shelter at my place? There's no way I'd do nothing when my sister is in trouble, right? I'll make sure you're safe, so don't worry. Are you sure about this? I'm really going to be a bother, are you sure? Thank you, Nathan. Of course. My wife is right here saying, don't worry, just come over. Well, make sure you feel safe and supported. Just gather up what you need and let me know as soon as you're ready. I'll come pick you up. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I'm sorry to trouble you, but I'm counting on you. Anne? I was planning to come tomorrow, but I couldn't wait. So here I am. Any sneaky tricks won't work on me. Now hand over my grandchild right away. What? Wait, you're already here? Could it be that you've turned off your doorbell? I've pressed it several times, but I can't hear anything. Are you hiding somewhere? Or are you trying to ignore the fact that I'm here? Hold on a second. What's this? Oh my, I'm shocked. I never expected to meet my grandchild in a place like this. My adorable grandchild is playing in the garden. What? Garden? What are you talking about? I don't even have a garden. Wait a second, what's going on here? Honestly. Anne, you're really unbelievable. Leaving a child unattended in the garden and going off somewhere? What on earth are you thinking? I can't believe it. Wait, like I said earlier, I don't have a garden. You must be mistaken about what you're seeing. Where exactly are you looking to say something like that? I won't listen to any excuses from a failed mother like you. It's truly pathetic that you won't take responsibility for your actions. I've taken the grandchild with me. There's no way a worthless wife like you can raise a child. What? Wait, this is really bad. That child isn't mine, and that child is not your grandchild either. I'll raise the child properly, so you don't have to do anything anymore. Sandra, please calm down. You don't even know whose child that is. Please, pick up the phone. This is really going to be a disaster. That child is definitely not mine and not your grandchild either. Please, I'm begging you, stop. Oh, don't be so frantic. What a cute little girl. Please, listen to me. Let's talk this through properly. I told you, I'm not listening to your delusions. Besides, I've already made up my mind and I'm not changing it. No, you can't do this. Sandra, please, I'm begging you to reconsider. Nathan, I'm sorry to bother you while you're at work. Sandra's acting faster than I expected. What? This might be really bad. What happened now? Sandra apparently showed up. Already? But it seems she didn't come to my place. Huh? What do you mean? I'm not sure, but she was talking about how the place she was at had a garden. Even though I live in a condo. She said there was a child playing in that garden, and it seems she took that child thinking it was her grandchild. What the heck? What should I do? I want to believe it's just a joke or some sort of prank, but knowing how obsessed she was with having a grandchild when I was married to James, I think she might actually do it. Call the police. What? Sandra basically confessed to kidnapping a child. If there's a good chance this is real, you need to get the police to go check it out. She's the one who refused to listen to you, so don't hold back. Yeah, you're right. Got it. Anne? Can you pick up the phone right now? Hey, why aren't you answering at such an important time? What's going on? The neighbors just told me there's police in front of my house. This is your doing, isn't it? Sandra, where are you now? I'm on the bus with my grandchild. You're not harming the child in any way, right? Of course not. What kind of grandmother would do that to her own grandchild? I'll say it again. That child belongs to a completely different family. I told you, I'm not listening to your nonsense. Then let me ask you, how old do you think that child is? How old? She's showing 2 fingers, so I guess 2 years old. Listen, my child is still in my womb. What? But I can assure you she's not your grandchild. That's absolutely certain. My current husband, who I remarried, is the father of the baby I'm carrying. So I have no connection to James anymore. Everything you're imagining is a misunderstanding. What are you talking about? I can't believe that. My grandchild is sitting right next to me. How can you say that when she's right in front of me? You can't fool my eyes. Isn't that why the police are at your house? The police must have recognized that I'm not the mother of that child. Please, think about this calmly once more. What? What are you talking about? I can't understand this at all. Why on earth did you mistake that 2-year-old child for my own? I don't have such a child, and to believe someone else's child is your grandchild. There's something seriously wrong with you. But I went to pick up my grandchild from the house near Central Station's south exit in Jersey City, where you and James lived. The child was playing in the garden there, so of course I thought she was my grandchild. That place? That's the rental house where James and I lived after cutting ties with you and until our divorce. We live in a completely different place now, and the child there has nothing to do with us. What? Come to think of it, after we moved out, I heard a newlywed couple moved in, and I believe the wife was pregnant at the time. So their child must be around 2 years old now. What? Then this child is... most likely that couple's child. In fact, they've already reported that their daughter who was playing in the garden is missing. Then where is my grandchild? At the very least, I haven't had any children. Also, I might not get another chance to tell you this, so I'll say it now. What is it? The reason James and I cut ties with you together is because your control and over-involvement as his mother became so overwhelming that it took a severe toll on his mental health. What? Not to mention the harassment I endured as his wife. James became completely disgusted with your behavior and decided to cut ties. What are you saying? And now, James is living overseas. What? Overseas? My brother, through some acquaintances, looked into it last night, and I just found out myself. Apparently, he's only shared his current address with a few people, and he has no plans to return to America for the foreseeable future. What? That's all I have to say. Anyway, please return the child to their parents as soon as possible. But I just wanted to live with my son. It seems James wants to forget about you. He started a new life and is living happily now. That can't be true. I can't believe it. Instead of clinging to the past, try looking toward the future. What should I do? That's something you need to figure out for yourself. I'm not going to be involved any further. Goodbye. Afterward, Sandra was taken into custody by the police and faced legal consequences. The couple did not withdraw their complaint, and Sandra was found guilty in court, receiving a prison sentence without probation. Her obsessive and compulsive nature, which she had harbored alone, ultimately led to her own downfall. She was forced to live in prison with no one visiting her, leaving her to endure her solitude and reflect on her past mistakes. It's her own doing. On the other hand, I'm now focused on my new life with my current husband. With the birth of our new child, our bond as a couple has grown even stronger. From now on, I want to build a happy life together as a family of 3.